Inside where some of the magic's happening here at Spruce City Wildlife Association in Dustin. Now tell me a little bit about these fish we got in front of us here today.
So we were out in Valemount last summer, late August, did our brood capture there, collected the eggs. We've got about 9,000 fish here, brought the eggs back to the hatchery, fertilized them, and here we are today. We've got about 8,800 fry, and we're about 1.7 grams right now. We're probably going to be releasing around the 2.2 gram mark.
Wow, okay, and tell me a little bit about what's different this year. These are going to get a little bigger than usual for a special purpose.
So these fish are going to get what's called a coated wire tag. It's a tiny little tag that gets inserted in their nose. And then what we'll do is we're going to be clipping off their adipose fin. That way, if they get caught in any fisheries or intercepted anywhere, the head will then get sent to the Department of Fisheries. And that tiny little tag has a number on it that will tell the Department of Fisheries that that fish came from this hatchery and when it was released.
Of course, where we are today, there's a bunch of different subspecies of salmon growing here. What is unique about the Swift Creek one? Is it bigger than the other ones? Is it different in any way?
It is, yeah. So the Swift Creek Chinook have probably one of the longest, no, not probably, they do have one of the longest runs in the entire Fraser. You think about having to swim all the way upstream from Vancouver to Mount Robson, that's quite a journey. So these fish, they're just engineered differently to have higher fat reserves and that sort of stuff, so that once they hit that freshwater river, they don't eat it all. So they've got to swim on just what they've got left in their, kind of the gas that's left in the tank.
You know what, it's funny, Dustin, I wouldn't even consider driving from Vancouver to Mount Robson in one day. Like, that seems too long. So I couldn't imagine swimming and what's that's like.
Yeah, no, definitely. And all the stuff that they encounter as well, right? There's things that happened a few years ago, like Big Bar, there's Hell's Gate, and then just the regular predators, eagles, bears, people, everything they encounter along the way.
So out of these thousands of fish, what is the survival rate? I know it's very tough for salmon to actually make it back, but...
If we were to get a 3 to 5% survival, we'd be really pleased with that.
Gotcha. And in 4 years?
Five, yeah, 5-year life cycle. But yeah, and again, too, these guys have a bit of a better chance because we've taken all the predation and a bunch of the disease risk and whatnot out of their life cycle by bringing them into the hatchery. So egg to fry survival in the wild is a lot lower than it is in the hatchery.
Oh, interesting. The facts you learn here at the Spruce City Wildlife Association. I feel like we should probably head to Valemount and learn the rest of the facts here to complete this story. Thanks so much for your time today, Dustin.
Thank you very much for coming.
And those salmon you're just seeing on your screen are coming right here to Swift Creek in Valemount for a pretty cool initiative. This is a community-led one, and it's been going on for a number of years as well with the Spruce City Wildlife Association. Marcy, tell me a little bit about the salmon release you guys got planned.
We're going to have a barbecue, BC Parks will be here, and a few other vendors as well. So it's a great time to come out and learn more about Spruce City Wildlife. SIMF will be here as well. There'll be some presentations, a big welcome from our mayor. And we launch those, and everybody gets an opportunity to do that themselves. They get to send the little salmon down the little slippery slide right into the creek here, and to be a part of, helping these salmon return back. Yeah.
And you know what? It is hard to believe for people when you go to, the falls in the area or Swift Creek here. The salmon make it back.
They do. They come a long way. It's over 3,000 kilometers that they swim to Pacific Ocean and to come back.
I think Rearguard Falls is the furthest west or east that they go, right? Like, we're right kind of up neck with that.
It is, and it's only about 15 minutes from here, so it's a really cool thing for people to come out and see in about September. The salmon are there trying to get over, and it's the largest, biggest ones that make it that far, and that's as far as they go. So it's kind of neat to see them. You got to be patient with it, though, because it's not like it's on cue. It's...
Yeah, it's not like the show in the National Geographic movies, but you could see them. Speaking of the salmon and that jumping, and I mean, there's a whole bunch of events between now and then as well. Talk to me a little bit about what's going on. Valemount Day is coming up as well.
Yes, that's coming up on June 13th, 14th, and 15th. Great time to come out. There's a parade. There'll be a car show. There's also going to be a lot of activities going on, bouncy castles, and it's all free. So it's a great time for families to come out for the weekend. There's also going to be a ball tournament as well. There's also another really cool event. It is the Rocky Mountain Speedway. Their races are that weekend. They're actually opening up again here May 23rd. So that's a great time to come and check it out. Stay for a few days in Valemount. And then there's also the Bike Fest, which is happening too. That you need to go onto ridevalemount.com to check that out and to get tickets for that. They sell out pretty quick though.
Yeah, so if you miss this year, you can always get next year because this is an annual event that keeps happening here in Valemount. And yeah, basically, the long and short of it, Marcy, is the more you look at the visitor guide here in Valemount, the more you realize there's a heck of a lot of events going on.
There's always new events coming up as well that may not make it to the guide, but they're always going to be on our website. And that is visitvalemount.ca.
Perfect. Well, as they say, let the mountains move you, and it's in the middle of everywhere. So Valemount, this is the place to be.
It certainly is. And to come for a few days and to come check out all of our seasons as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, come check it out here in Valemount. And yeah, who knows? Maybe you'll be just as well fed as the salmon that make it back. The people here are very hospitable. And I mean, I know why the salmon come back, just to give them a little wave of thanks, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Marcy. Thanks for your time today.
You're welcome. Thanks.